Hi there, I'm Farrell Hamann, and I'd like to talk about the situation at the food banks. Okay, the situation is dire. Okay, the food banks are not doing well. They're doing worse than they were a few years ago, and they have a bigger client load than they had a few years ago. Okay, two bad things. Okay, now there's a lot of mythology that the food banks can handle the hunger problem. Actually, they can't. Okay, that's ridiculous. They shouldn't anyway. It shouldn't be a charity. It should be just a government thing. People need to get fed. It's just common sense. And they need high quality food. Don't need a lot of junk. Sometimes you could go in a food bank and you see food that actually is moldy. Okay, and at least in one case, I talked to someone who said that. Got some moldy berries, and this kindly, not really, volunteer was saying, well, you could just wash the mold off your berries. Okay, I don't think that flies. You know, like who wants to eat moldy raspberries? I think they were raspberries. Now, I was a raspberry farmer in Michigan. I had a pretty good crop, and I don't think anybody that came there was going to be willing to eat moldy raspberries. Okay? Anyway, the situation is not good. If somebody tells you, well, Americans are chubby, yeah, well, some are. But it has a lot to do with the plastics in the food, the quality of the food, stuff that in your food has additives that actually gives people an insatiable appetite. I think that could be like NutraSweet can do that, especially maybe when it's overheated. Anyway, the situation is truly dire, and personally, I wasn't raised to respect charities because I thought it is the role of government to see that people did well, and it truly is. Okay, the problem is that we got people that are self-professed government haters, but actually these are the people that are making the money off of government. Okay, so they talk out of both sides of their mouth. Look at the weapons industry. Okay, they would say kind of destroy regulations and the government sucks and drown it in the bathtub, but actually they're truly breaking it in. Okay, when you have a merger, basically like we do now, of business and government, that's fascism. Okay, fascism. That's what the hell it is. Okay, special interest controlling the money flow. And they have plenty of money to propagandize you and say, like, the government's evil. They don't say try to fix it, okay? Because the real problem with our government lies on K Street, okay? That's where the lobbyists hang out, okay? It's hard to run for office without getting money from K Street, okay? Now, if you want the defense industry, the war industry, manufacturers lobbying for war, basically that you pay for with your tax dollars, bad idea. It's not a good plan. The FDA pretty much is run at the top, not the good people that work there necessarily, but at the very top, good science gets filtered out. Because corporations like DuPont, Monsanto, Dow Chemical, etc., the Koch brothers, they don't want the truth to come out, okay? And they don't care if what's in your food kills you. They don't care if your drugs are ineffective because it's money, okay? So we have to kill K Street. And when we kill K Street, things are going to be a hell of a lot better. Okay, and maybe we'll have politicians that aren't really controlled by corporations. Okay, we got to fix that up. And remember, the food banks are not doing well. Okay, so don't buy the BS. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short because I don't want a 3-hour download. Okay. Well, I have some coffee. Anyway, this is an installment of the Farrell Hamann Show. I'm sorry I have a computer noise going on here. I don't know how to deal with that. Maybe get a little longer cords. Anyway, coffee right here. Okay. Did you guys know that you can get a kind of coffee bean that's passed through the gut and pooped out of they call it a cat, but I think it's like a civet. Okay, and it's supposed to have an exotic taste. I haven't tried it yet. But really, the coffee bean pooped out an animal, carefully picked up, and whatever they do to them, and they grind them up, and people drink it. And who knows? Maybe good, maybe not. I don't think it's a cat. Island in the Pacific, I think. Civet, something. Okay, very odd. Also, did you know there's not just one kind of chocolate? There's a different cultivar. There's common, ordinary, everyday chocolate, and there's a really good chocolate. Okay, and there's not a lot of production of that, but you might want to investigate that. Okay, anyway, this is Farrell Hamann Show. I'm moving up, closer. Anyway, signing out. Okay, thank you.